All right, y'all, video 3. I apologize. I think there's going to be 4 videos for this. But again, I'm trying to keep them below 10 minutes. So this is your constructions video. So you're going to see we're going to do 3 constructions. Now, on your notes, there's only one really explained because the textbook only talks about one, this regular hexagon, but we're going to do 3 total. Okay? We're going to do them through Delta Math. So again, the steps are here, but I'm going to go straight to Delta Math. You will have a Delta Math assignment as part of this homework. Okay? So this is the constructing a regular hexagon inscribed in a circle. So again, for something to be inscribed in a circle, that means all of its vertices must be on the circle. So if it's a regular hexagon, that means 6 points on the circle. So here's the first step. First step, we're going to take our compass, right? We're going to place it somewhere on the circle when we click, and we're going to drag to the center, like so. Okay? So what we've done is we've created a circle that has the radius the same as the circle given. And we're going to mark a point here and a point here. So as long as this point stays, which I hope it might go away, this point that I started with, but we now have 3 points that are on this circle. Those are going to be 3 of the 6 vertices. So now what we do is we take this point and we move it. Okay, so you can see that point disappeared. So I'm going to put that point. So now we have 3, and I'm going to put a point here. So now we have 4 vertices. Again, take the center, just move it. Now we have 5 vertices. Take the center and move it, and now we have our 6th vertice. And you can see that we've taken that circle that has the same radius and marked it 6 times where it intercepts this circle. And now we just take our segment tool and just connect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And there is your inscribed hexagon. Perfect. Okay, next we're going to do a inscribed quadrilateral. So you might have to write this down somewhere. Okay, so I'm just going to click on it. So right here, if you want to write down constructing an equilateral triangle inscribed in a circle. This is very, 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 very similar to the notes. And actually, let me go back to the notes real fast. So let me write these down. Okay, so I would go to the second slide. Okay, so we're also going to do 2 more. So that was the first one. So this is the first construction. Our second one is going to be an equilateral triangle inscribed in the circle. And then the last one is going to be a square. Okay? Now, for the equilateral triangle, a hexagon has 6 vertices. An equilateral triangle only has 3. So instead of connecting all 6 of these points, we're just going to connect 3. So it's every other Q to this point, that point to that point, and this will be our equilateral triangle. So you see I'm going to do the exact same construction, but now you only connect 3 points because the triangle has 3 vertices. So let's go back to Delta Math. Here we go. So again, I'm going to hide this. Again, you'll see me take my compass, pick a point on the circle, drag it to the center. There's your circle of the same radius. Mark a point, mark a point. Again, this point's going to disappear, but we're going to drag it around the circle, mark that original point, mark the 4th point. Drag it, mark the 5th point, drag it to there, mark the 6th point. Again, you still have to create the 6 points, but now start with a point and connect every other point. So here to here, here to here, and here to here. And there is your equilateral triangle. Okay, and last but not least is the square. So the square is a little bit different, okay? So for the square here, right, we want to use the diameter and a perpendicular bisector of the diameter. Okay, so to begin this construction, I need to draw a line going through Z. Can't use a segment because it's really finicky. About 4 blue line segments make this square. So take the line tool, click on Z, go to the circle somewhere. There we go. So from this point to this point is my diameter. I now need to perpendicularly bisect this diameter. So to do that, I'm going to take my compass, I'm going to put it on one of the endpoints of the diameter and go past Z. Z is going to be the midpoint. It's the center of the circle. Go past Z. And you need to mark arcs above and below. It doesn't matter where it touches the circle. It just has to be above and below Z. So here and here. And now we take that compass, and we slide the center to the other endpoint of the diameter, and you'll see that these arcs that I draw will intersect the first arcs. And again, it doesn't matter how it interacts with the circle. It matters about the two arcs intersecting. So now where these arcs intersect, I'm going to draw a line. Now notice you do have like 1, 2, I have 3 points really close together. Make sure you use the gray dot that is intersecting there. Now, to be honest with you, you didn't have to do above and below because you know that Z is going to go through it. You could have just done above, but I did above and below. Okay, but notice that Z goes through it. And now you'll see you have this point, the endpoints of the diameter, and you just created another diameter. Again, you have all these points really close to each other, so just be careful. Make sure you pick the one in the center, right? But this is the diameter as well. So I'll use my segment tool. I'll connect this point to that point, this point to that point, this point to that point, and this point to that point. And hopefully it recognizes I used the correct 4 points. It might mark it wrong just because those points are so close, but that is my square inscribed in a circle. Oh yeah. So you'll get some time in class to practice those as well. Again, the state test loves constructions, but about the steps. So if I just go back to our notes real fast, so again, where I put that word square, right? Number 3, the square construction. Again, you're doing a perpendicular bisector to a diameter. So it's really just a perpendicular bisector construction. All right, so again, I'm going to make this the construction video. So if you're confused on constructions, you know to look at video 3. I'm going to make a 4th video. To me, the 4th video is the most important video of the notes in terms of problems. So again, don't cut it short. All right, 4th video. Whew. Crazy.